Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elements in Shadow. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru, and yes, I now have Facecam on to try and give a little bit more immersement from my perspective to see exactly how I react to some of the tomfoolery that goes on here. Because believe me, you've heard some of what they've done, and I felt it was only appropriate that you see my reaction as well.
Oh yeah, I need to wipe that smile off my face. 1 second. I need to get into character.
Having even hit 1 million subs, I mean, if we get more subs, maybe we'll be able to do more things like this. This is just me, doing it on my laptop. If I actually get like 1 million subs, I'd probably like throw up a green screen with like cool effects that I could have
You
going
gonna
on, stuff like
cry.
that. I would cry. I would cry a little bit. Yeah, I'd be too happy. That being said, we're here for Elements of Shadow, not to
Ooh,
see me
what is
cry.
this?
Although I'm sure that people seeing me cry will be later.
Dot, I'm gonna send some fucking food and shit posts just so you die with me.
Don't murder me.
It's fudge brownies drizzled with melted chocolate covered in whipped cream with melted marshmallows. Look at it. It's beautiful.
I haven't finished my ramen yet. Dang it! Let me finish my ramen. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the recap. You guys ready?
Ready.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
When last we left our intrepid group of adventurers, they had been making their way through the thick brush forest on a quest to seek out the Detective Emily Dove's mentor, Wolf. Upon finally making their way towards the Light Peak Mountains, they entered into the Dwarven City. Looking around and finding out that there was a guild that they could get involved with, Ellie signed up to be able to be paid for and take various quests, as well as to look at the wanted posters. While looking through it, they noticed a stark difference between Genasi and other races, as well as the fact that for the majority of these images, they saw that there was a oddity amongst them. A faint image to the back of each of the images showing the Genasi, showing a different entity behind them. Meanwhile, Miss Dove had been looking around the town for anything that could assist her with finding Wolf and stumbled across a dwarf who had a few artifacts that he allowed her to look at and read. And currently she is taking her time looking through those as you've all regathered yourselves, done your shopping, had your fun with poking here and there for catching a few things. And we are on our way to ask, what would you like to do?
I would still like to sell some things, please.
Okay. What would you be wanting to sell again? The exact specifics.
I would like to sell the uh, smoking armor,
Okay.
my old leather armor,
Okay.
and one of the ceremonial obsidian daggers.
Okay. And you're doing it all in the same marketplace area?
Yeah, I figured this is a good place to do it.
Okay. For the leather armor that you have, they're willing to pay you 6 gold for it. The smoking armor. Sorry, I'm just doing math in my head real quick. They say it's decent craftsmanship. The fact that it's smoking is a little bit unnerving.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It is leather armor, so they'll up it to 15 gold. And as for the dagger,
Guru, a magic item with only a 5 gold markup.
Yep. You're not there. You shush.
This
I know
isn't
that
Cheshire.
is-
This is
I know this is,
Butters.
but yeah, that's why I
know
said
that
you're not
this
there.
is some
Shush.
I know that this is some kind of magical armor, Guru, so I would know if they're underpriced.
That's what he's
I
offering
am
you.
a-
He's offering you 15 gold.
Have I ever come across armor like this?
Not specifically. You've heard of various little aesthetics that people can do for armor. This seems to be essentially just meant to be used for an aesthetic, essentially. It's essentially the equivalent of sewing on a patch. It's just to make it look cooler, essentially. You're not sure of the exact monetary value of such a thing in terms of the actual time and supplies needed to create it offhand. If you took more time to actually review and research that, you could piece that together a little bit more efficiently. This guy doesn't appear to really mind much. He's looking more at the leather itself, and that's why he's offering you 15 gold.
I see. Okay. I will sell my leather armor regular and see about selling the obsidian dagger.
Okay. The obsidian dagger, they'll one person who sees it kind of looks over, just like, I mean, it's made of stone, still in one piece. I know. I should investigate that real quick. I mean, it looks pretty decent in shape. It's made of stone. Probably could make for an ornamental piece that someone might want. Probably not gonna get too much off that. I'll pay you gold for it.
Yeah, I can't do that. I didn't almost die in a temple to only get paid a gold for these daggers. I'll hold on to the dagger until I can figure out if they're worth more. And that probably means a trip to the lab.
Okay.
So that's 7 gold altogether.
So you get paid 7 gold for the armor. Sorry about that. Just wanted to quickly grab a bite of ramen.
Can you just tell me when everybody's back in the inn at the same time?
Would that be where you'd be heading after you finish selling your stuff?
And yeah, I went to the bookstore and they didn't have anything for me there, right?
Right. And I was asking Madrino if that was what Elash would be doing as well.
I'd be going back then.
Yeah, it's been a day. I reckon we can go back to the inn.
Okay. So I'll head back to the inn. Something you were looking to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna near Elasha because we were both doing shit, and then we came back here close at the same time, I guess.
Around the same time. Probably a difference between half an hour.
Okay, is the party all in the same room area-ish?
Unless someone went up to their rooms early.
I still had something that I was doing. I forgot about it.
You were coming back after you went out and you asked about the thing regarding anyone resembling yourself.
I still have the poster, don't I?
You still have the poster, yes.
Alright, so Kaleido comes in and she's all in a huff. And she slams her hands down on the table and it's oh my god, you guys would not believe this. I went to one of the bookstores. I went out of my way, right, to go to this bookstore because I want to learn Gnomish and shit, or a language I don't already know. And guess what? They apparently had a book about Gnomish language, and they but it was gone. Somebody bought it right before me. Can you believe? Oh, I'm so angry right now. Oh my gosh.
Jojo's going, He's just kind of staring.
She's
dead
visibly
at
fuming
his
and
mask is out, and he's just staring at
tapping her hand against the table.
Real
She's
interesting.
pissed.
He's just basically doing the child thing where you just go, yeah, yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
dear.
Mhm.
Yes, dear.
Ellie's off in the corner. She hasn't said a word.
Okay,
Jojo
does
just at
anybody here
some
know
random
Gnomish or
table.
Dwarvish or some language like that? Because I want somebody to teach me because I can't find a book.
Wait, did you say this? Jojo just turns to you and goes,
Anyone?
in a language you probably don't speak.
What languages do you speak, Oz?
I speak Primordial, Celestial, Elvish, Undercommon, Abyssal, Orc, and Deep Speech.
Nope, you don't know this speech. He just said something to you, and you're just looking at it what did he just spit out at me?
Wait, did somebody just talk to me?
Cheshire did.
Cheshire looked at you and went,
I didn't hear him.
what it sound?
Very kind of like this upbeat, kind of this almost a whimsical kind of sound.
Sure.
Even with you, you kind of make it kind of bland with your accent because you're just
Yorkie.
Do you say
Cheshire. Cheshire? What did you just say to me?
Hi.
I can't hear Butters right now. Is anybody else?
Hi.
He said hi. I heard what he said. He said hi.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me, Oz?
Yeah, I literally can't hear anything he's saying though.
Oops, let me leave roll 20 real quick. Or Discord.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
no,
it sounded fine for me. Alder, what do you?
I heard a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, now I can hear you. I don't know.
Okay.
That was weird.
My dog just kicked you. Fuck you
Yeah,
too.
basically, Cheshire just looked at you and went, Yorkie.
What language is that? If I may ask.
Halfling.
Oh my god, could you teach me that? Could you teach me that? Oh my gosh. He's like tapping your hands against the table all
I'm
excited.
not a great teacher.
Yes.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I mean, yeah, let me actually look at my stats.
Like,
For 14?
he just goes, you sure there's not a different language you'd like to
Well, I
learn?
mean, like Gnomish or Dwarvish or something like that would also be good.
I'm sure you know one, and I'll look over to Bear's character, who I forgot her name because 2 weeks have gone.
Ellie, but Ellie's
Ellie?
over in a different
Yeah.
corner.
I'll look over to her. I'll go, I'm sure she knows some languages.
And yes, Dove, you would notice her off in the corner just looking at a piece of paper, just staring at it. I didn't miss you. I was just trying to wait for a pause.
Ellie.
Hmm.
You know Dwarvish, right? Because you got would I know that she has the belt thing?
You don't know that it teaches her Dwarvish.
I go sit by
Okay.
Dove, by the way.
Then I mean Ellie, do you like know like a different language? Yeah.
Oh, if
what
I
do you-
know anything that you would like to learn.
like what about like Gnomish or Dwarvish or like
I
Halfling?
know Dwarvish because of Belle.
God, can you teach me that? Can you like put it on and then I can learn it?
I'll teach you.
Me?
I'll
Using
teach
the-
you later. All right.
Thank you so much. But wait, are you okay? Would I notice if she's like down? Because she's like
This is a woman who you've seen smiling almost nonstop the
I was
entire
about to
trip.
say, so I can see it, right, Guru?
Yeah,
I can.
it's going
Okay.
from bubbly to all of a sudden it's like watching a bright sky blue turn into a more deeper navy blue. It's a distinct change.
Lotto tips her head. She's like, Ellie, what's wrong? Are you sad?
Not sad.
Angry?
Honestly, anyone sitting next to her could see that she's about to break this table in her grip.
You like angry?
Yeah.
Why? Oh my god, who hurt you? Oh my god, I can totally kill someone. Oh my god. Wait. I can do it if like someone was mean to you.
0 to 100 in 2 seconds. She's gonna set down the flyer.
Let's for a moment to
You
explain.
remember how when we looked at the flyer, the images switched?
Yeah.
I decided to look for someone from my tribe. We're nomadic. It would make sense, sometimes they pass through. And I found that this is another illusionary spell. And that the person that had been passing through is wanted for, was it arson or murder on this flyer?
Yes.
Both.
Uh-oh.
Wonderful. Is wanted for arson and murder.
Really? Oh my god.
So, what I am trying to do is restrain myself from going hunting from the person who dares disgrace my people.
Wait, oh my gosh, do you know who the person is? Like personally, have you met them before?
I haven't met them, but I know what tribe they're from.
Well, maybe you could like maybe send a letter to your tribe or like another tribe to see if they would,
The only way that I could send a proper message is with Well, since we keep moving, I don't know where they are.
Well, I don't have a spell that could like do something like that. I have a no, like, that wouldn't work. Maybe we could find somebody else who could do it.
Lee.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to help.
You're fine. I just need you calm down. I might need a drink, actually. She's gonna stand up and head to the bar.
That's 3 copper for just a standard ale.
I'm just gonna give him a gold. I need, like, full on. She's getting drunk.
I'll keep them coming.
Everything cut out.
He's like, I'll keep them coming as he passed you
Actually,
a drink.
Cheshire, as she's going to put the money down, Cheshire will put down a gold, walk up and put down a gold. He'll go, you people, let me stay with you. I don't drink. Let me buy you one.
Thanks. She kind of lifts up the glass that the bartender gives her towards Cheshire before she drinks it.
Yeah. Thank y'all for letting me come with y'all. Kind of fucking. They were getting kind of even more boring than my life usually is on that caravan.
It's the least we could do. You've been really helpful. So I figured that you would want to travel and see some new stuff. You see that the more she drinks, the more she's cheering up, so she's definitely relaxing.
Yeah. So, where are you from?
Oh,
Never got to know you people, really.
not quite from anywhere. Since we move around a lot, I know we favor. You're gonna have to tell me the location, Todd.
I know you, your people are tribal based off that one comment of when I asked what a barbarian was and you said a tribes person.
Yeah. We're usually known, well, my tribe, there are multiple, is usually known for either what I am, which is essentially a siege weapon wrapped up into a person, or our healers.
Yeah. Alright.
Though, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Around. Moved around a lot, you could say.
Oh,
Especially when I was a teenager.
so kind of like what I do. Or used to, maybe.
A little different.
Didn't want to stay, or just decided to move?
Saw a chance, took it, now I'm here.
Understandable. Well, at least now, I don't know if there are any bad memories. Well, I know there are a few. I don't know if there are any really bad memories connected to all of it, but you're here with us now, so we can get to work on making good memories for you. While we move
Yeah.
around and beat down bad guys.
Mm-hmm. I mean, now this one, I'm just trying to stay on my feet, travel, see the world, as some would say, I guess. Just try not to stay in one location for too long.
Just sitting with us will help you with that, at least.
Exactly. I've kind of figured adventure in life is the most nomadic life you can live.
To a degree, sometimes. Sometimes you gotta stop and enjoy the area around you. Breathe in the fresh air, enjoy the people. Just enjoy life.
Find a good place to get a drink. Karg sits on the other side of Ellie. Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
No. Well, he takes off his jacket now. He just has it like over his shoulder.
Have I
It's a little
seen him
hot
without
in
him?
here. No.
Oh, Jesus.
You actually just see his elbows. Wow.
Whoa, this is so exciting!
His arm's actually a little cut up, actually. Just a little.
Kaleido like trots up to him from behind him and like tries to tug on the jacket.
You want the jacket?
Yeah.
Sure. Take the jacket if you want it.
Right. She takes it and she puts it on, and it's too big. It is. She looks ridiculous.
Just like,
Actually,
fine.
it was a little loose on Cheshire.
Oh, Oh yeah, it's beyond
no.
big.
It is just like
You were
shoulder to
swimming.
shoulder. You're having to hold up your arms just to keep it from falling off. You have to either that or you have to pull it really close around the neck so it just floofs out everywhere
I
around
imagine-
you. It's just like a big floof around your little tiefling-looking head.
I imagine Kaleido is absolutely the one to like flap her hands. So
She does.
into the
She
sleep.
literally does. Like catch it from falling off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's trying her best.
Look,
No,
I'm-
speaking of this Sunday game, no tattoos on the arm. I feel like anytime any body part is exposed in that game, it's just like, oh, a new tattoo? Interesting. No tattoos on Cheshire.
Look, I'm Cheshire, and she like
She's
pulls a really stern face. That's all she tries.
I don't get it.
She's doing an impression.
Oh,
Ah.
ha.
Emily, why is it Emmy's?
The wisdom
Telling a
save
whisper
is for the straight. How much straight is Dove right now? Does Dove is straight? Does
No.
Dove yay?
Are you rolling? Wait, are you rolling for Kaleido, Dove?
Yes!
You're being adorable. What else would she be rolling for?
Oh goodness.
Kaleido's the cutest murder kitten. I know.
Now just imagine the literal kitten with a knife.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. By the way, she's shapeshifted back. I think she can do it a few
It's my
times
time
per
tonight.
long rest, so she's
Mhm.
back in like regular tiefling form now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
I would imagine she'd have done that before, so that she didn't
Yeah.
do it in the
so-
middle of public. I imagine.
Again, times because it's my charisma mod, right? Between long rests, or should it be lower? Because I don't have it yet. I don't have the number for it.
I'd say charisma mod for now.
Pick
Say charisma
one.
or intelligence mod, because you can pick between that as a.
Charisma, baby.
Look, I'm like her charisma's probably higher.
20. This is literally
Oh,
max
Jesus
charisma.
Christ. Yeah.
That's why she's so cute.
Died in a good way or a bad way?
Both. She's bi. It's bi time in this Chili's tonight, guys.
Her heart went bye.
Oh my gosh. Are we like drinking alcohol? Oh my god, I want some. I want to drink.
Well,
She wraps her hands on the table.
Ellie like looks at Kaleido, looks at Cheshire and Karg like,
Oh, by the way,
She's
just
an
so you know,
adult.
Cheshire is holding the mask. Like, trust me, he did not let that go off of his person.
oh no,
Just
I
like-
ain't expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, making sure.
also, Emmy, roll an intelligence check with disadvantage
Oh.
For the cipher.
for the cipher. You've
Hey,
been
can I help her?
distracted.
Can I help
You're
her with
currently
that?
getting drunk. Or attempting to. You're getting a drink, which Karg is just like, she's an adult. She's shown us that she can handle herself.
Oh damn, nice.
She's still a smart lady. I believed in her. Let me check my notes on that.
Kaleido's ordering apple juice, by the way. So,
Ironically, that
God.
does cost less than the ale, so
which is it?
it's just a copper.
Cool. Oh, but I only have gold. I literally don't own any copper.
He's taking off the gold that Cheshire put down.
Okay.
So when you ask for it, he's just like, "She with you?" Looks to Cheshire.
Stern nod.
All right. Pours her some apple juice and sets it in front of her.
Hey, apple juice.
I mean,
It's an
this-
actual
this
child, and I must protect.
This place
Water,
is called the Apple
please.
Eye. Yep.
Oh.
Coming right up. Slides you.
Oh, Cheshire just wants water.
Yep. Slides you a
Cheshire's
glass
so
of water.
Oh, I want to try something that I don't even think Cheshire's ever done.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Frostbite.
Oh.
All right.
What?
So you stare at your glass and you snap your fingers, trying to get that done. Your spellcasting modifier is based off of charisma, so roll me a charisma
Yeah.
check.
Funniest, one of the funniest things. If I wouldn't have taken the bonus to con last ASI, charisma would have been my highest stat.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Love that.
Cheshire's got a 16 charisma, baby.
Oh. Very powerful.
Powerful man.
He's got what he needs.
I think you're gonna have to roll it for him, Don.
Do you need me to roll it for you?
Oh,
there it is.
there it is.
Yep. DC was 15. You are able
What'd I
to
roll?
17.
17.
You are
nice.
able to keep it contained just enough that when you let it go, it chills it, but doesn't freeze it. So you don't have chunks of ice there. It's just you had a faint wisp of like that, like a steam almost.
Alright, what does Dev Cypher think say? I'm like actually
She is still working on it. She did not quite
Oh,
reach
no.
the DC of it just yet.
I'm willing to bet that fucking DC is 20, which is gonna kill me.
This boy ain't making easy to break ciphers.
He's like, bitch,
We
you
have to
better
kill him
work
when we
for
see him.
this. We can't kill Wolf!
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
So what happens?
In the case of her trying to break the cipher, she's
There he goes!
what? He's not what?
Give him a second.
Matters come back. Please bring that self in here. We're waiting on you. Why did you lose your connection? Your internet sucks. But you know that we still like you. You're our friend.
There he is.
There he is. Welcome back. I was doing a little improv session for you. You are able to
I'm so
prevent.
pissed.
You're fine, man. You were able to hold the energy back enough that you did not have frozen chunks in it. It's got that, when it's warm outside and you have something cold, it's got that faint mist coming off of it, like very heavily on top of it, not like
Yeah.
hot in a cold area. It's got some of that on it, and when you drink the water, it is chilled.
Nice.
You get the feeling that you shouldn't do that too often because you don't want to accidentally freeze and potentially crack the mug. But it's something.
Yeah.
Whereas Miss Dove did not crack the code fully yet. She's still working to try and piece it together. Got a few ideas that might help her with it, but she's going to need more time.
Unless someone's in my earbuds, sorry.
Okay, so extra stress time in this tonight. Dove
We,
staring
go
at it
with
with
her?
like just eyes of just
Can I go over to her with like a cup of cider? Because I know she doesn't drink.
You can bring her some, yes.
I'll set down the mug in front of her. You look very stressed.
I'll read it out loud for everyone who's not reading, who's just listening to it for the ambiance. Don't worry. I'll try and
Oz, I
work
love
it
your
more.
notes, damn it.
Thank you. I am
She
glad.
knows what's up.
Around what
Dang.
time is it right now in the end?
By this point, it's getting very close to sundown. Not quite nighttime yet, but it will be probably within the next like half an hour or so.
So where are we going tomorrow? Are we leaving the town? What are we doing?
I would assume we would be leaving the town.
Question is, where are we going?
Well, we have two
Oh.
people we need to stalk.
Dove is needs to tell us that because we're like looking for her boyfriend. So
Oh wait, are we? Who we need to stop?
We have two wanted posters.
No, that halfling. I don't want to go near. She's fucking bad shit.
Then we
Like,
have one
know,
poster we need to find. Well, two,
I mean-
technically, counting.
The halfling, from what I know, might be a little above our pay grade.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we should like worry about the smaller fries right now. Because like
Let's see
Like
this.
Dub's boss and your tribe person. Maybe we could like escort about him.
Dove speaks to
I think
Ellie
even
after she
here.
gets the cider and is like, I'm alright, no need to worry. Thank you very much for the cider, though. She's not being particularly deceptive. She's just, she's drinking the cider. Very slow, small sip. She seems to be enjoying it.
Okay. I'll hug her and walk back to the bar.
I imagine Dove thanks her. Unless she's got something else to say.
Mm,
Oh. Pat
huggy
back
person.
awkwardly.
Huggy person who's slightly tipsy, actually.
Slightly, yeah. Not
I've only
quite
had
tipsy.
one glass, one or two.
Mug.
And
Those are glasses to Ellie's big size. Let's be real here.
oh yeah,
Yes.
Cheshire will walk to Dove and go, oh, by the way, he tosses her the key that he would have for the room, I think.
Mhm.
He goes, that's my room. I'm going to be staying with you tonight. That's just how the rooms got divided. Hope that's all right.
Straight panic.
Every day she's panicking.
Oh my god. I need to get my wallet. Fucking damn it. I'm too lazy to get up though.
Oh.
Mm.
Looking at him just like, I see. My screen's changing colors on me there for
You-
a second.
Oh,
He'll just
jeez.
give a thumbs up and go, yeah, whenever you go to the room, I'll just go to not cause trouble about leaving the door unlocked or something. So whenever you want to go up, just tell me and I'll, because at this point, well, I don't care about what time I go to sleep or anything. I've been more tired of this within the past month. And I was still able to walk a mile.
Oh, Jesus.
And he goes, well, yeah, just tell me if you need something. Give a thumbs up. And actually, he starts like, he just puts on the mask as he's sitting down.
Oh, he's raging. Watch out.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he's
He looks
starting.
he looks
Letters,
thoughtful.
Of
Rover.
course, you're very kind.
Oh.
Thank you, Dove says.
He just sits down, puts on the mask, and he looks very. Usually, when he's wearing the mask, he goes completely blank. He looks more blank than normal still, but still is to his face.
Cheshire is relaxing. What the fuck? What is this trickery?
You've seen he was legit always relaxing.
Yeah.
Wait,
He's always been relaxing.
I mean, to the point that I have emotional reaction. It's not blank faced anymore. Well, not as blank faced.
well, it's a smile. He's
Oh, Lord!
smiling.
Yes,
The
you know,
mask is not.
He's got the mask.
The mask totally counts.
Oh my gosh. Ellie.
I know, that's, yeah, I
Ellie.
know.
Ellie.
Yes.
Can you like teach me Dwarvish now?
She like looks down at her hand to make sure she can count all her fingers. Yeah. Once shit starts getting blurry, she's just like, no. But currently, she's sober enough that she's like, okay.
I should be
Yay.
able to.
Alright, so I guess that
Karg,
just happens.
Yeah.
I kind of broke your thing. He'll like sadly hand back that
Oh.
wooden you gave him.
Doing
I
what?
fidget. I kind of broke. I kind of was just fidgeting with it and snapped his head off.
He broke the charm.
He gently takes it, kind of looks it over, kind of like holds it up, like turning. It's like, kind of. He kind of leans slightly towards you to point out. You're like, look right here, right where it broke. It's not your fault. It happens. I carved a little too deep towards the neck. It's a woodcarver thing that I've had some difficulty with. If you want, I can show you how I did it, so that way you can see, if I make any mistakes, not to put pressure on those points. It's
I'll just keep the head.
He just keeps the head as little charms, like the Hello Kitty charms you always get.
he hands you. He's like, if you want the head, he hands it back. He's like, yeah, I'll show you it. I can show you while we're traveling. We've got a car. We've got time. If you want, even if you don't want to, you can just watch me work with it.
All right.
Madrino.
Madrino.
That hasn't talked in like ages.
Madrino. Madrino?
He might be getting back in the house.
Possibly.
Because I know he said that he was still on the road, so he might be quiet.
This is true. Better safe than sorry. Don't
One more thing that I
big
want to check
Indian
in.
Drive.
For the dwarvish or something.
Hold on, before that.
The Goliath.
Yeah.
Where is he?
The boy who you arm wrestled and beat.
He said to meet him again.
He's at one of the tables. He's kind of the chair's not quite made for him, and his knees are kind of bumping the table. But he's just got a mug in his hand. It looks a little small, but he's like,
Does he look like he's going to be leaving anytime soon? Like going to bed, leaving.
no, he's currently he's like drinking. You're not sure if it's ale because he looks fairly sober. His dwarven friends, on the other hand, do not. And they're like,
Okay.
You're the best. Oh, you're the best. You're the best, man. Oh man, I need another ale, man. Who needs another? No, you. We don't need
I'll
another ale
spend
yet.
like an hour teaching Kaleido Dwarvish then before I head over to him.
Roll an
Yay.
intelligence check.
This is gonna be awful.
Me?
Flavor text on Dove. Hold on, this is gonna take some typing. Hold on, give Dove's one to do some flavor text, which will actually also give Elisha a chance to catch back up as well. No, not you, Elisha.
Do I have to? Am I the one who has to roll?
Me? Because she's learning from me, and you just said Elisha.
No, I said we're waiting for Elisha to get back.
Oh, okay.
I said you would have to roll the intelligence check. Ellie is who I'm referring to, so we can see how hard the DC is going
That's
to be.
not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So now you can roll one as well. Kaleido?
It's just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Okay. That's a 1.
Oh!
4 with
you're-
add.
You're so excited. Yeah, I'm learning a language. And as soon as all is said and done, and Ellie's looking kind of proud. She's like, "Yeah, I did it." You're like nodding to yourself, like, "Uh-huh." And then like you're like,
Oh.
"Wait."
Oh, Paris, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
You got so excited that you actually like you weren't fully paying attention. You were just imagining all the cool stuff you could say in Dwarvish about going to a Dwarvish party and being like, "Yeah, I'm Dwarvish. I'm totally."
To be
Dwarvish."
perfectly honest, out of all the people that you could have possibly done this with, Ellie is probably the best because of her short attention span. So she would be beyond understanding. Considering this is probably the chick who wandered the forest, because it's like, oh, pretty flower.
That is some classic in one ear, out the other.
That! I'm bad.
Accurate, yeah.
I like how it goes back to say that. Goes
Right.
back just to
I've been
roast the
here
hell out of your
whole
ass.
time. I just couldn't say anything.
He was gagged, it's fine. He beat up the attacker.
That's why you don't turn your back. He's like,
They're on
Batman.
his floor right now.
That's why you stay woke.
Stay! God damn it!
You gotta have that alert feat.
Bold of you to assume Mad sleeps.
Mm.
I need the blue for my girl. There it is.
Oh yeah, what they got for food, by the way, we kind of need to, be able
They do have food.
to... He takes off the mask to ask.
Yeah. You take it off, and like the guy kind of looks at you just like, "We're in a dwarven city. What do you think?" And he motions over to basically it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet style
Aww.
where there's like a round table and there's beef, there's venison, there's ham, there's bacon, there's there are actually greens and some vegetables interspersed within. You got to keep your vitamins up and running, but they prefer liver and various other odds and ends to it. It is a serve yourself buffet as long as you've paid entry, which, yeah. Also, looking this over real quick, Dove looks around at all the others. And Alasha is, she's going over to speak with Alasha to get tea from the bartender. Bartender kind of looks at you, just kind of like shrugs. He's used to people not ordering ale like the dwarves do. If you're not dwarven and you're, asking for something like that, he's okay with it. He'll make you a tea. It'll just take a little bit of time to brew because he doesn't have a fresh pot.
This is Presses. Fucking Dove relaxing.
Relaxed Dove? What is this development?
It's still being taken from the fucking gold that we set down ages ago.
The tea would be 2 silver. Actually, no, not silver. I apologize. 2 copper. My apologies. Actually, no.
How much for food for my group, by the way?
I think
if you're
we
paying for
got
the
that
whole
with
group,
room and board. No, didn't we get it with room and board? I thought.
Then you go with room and board.
Oh,
Yes, we're
alright, sure.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can just go and get some food.
Yeah, he'll get like a lot. He doesn't eat a lot. He'll get like a lighter food.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Probably like
you see, he
ham,
like
chicken.
when he, yeah, and he's also gonna go sit next to where Dove was doing the cipher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna actually try to figure that out, help her figure that out. Just like he's gonna take loose glances at it, because he would have seen stuff like this before as hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
People did like
Oh, absolutely.
he
Yeah.
would- he wouldn't
And
have
Kaleido's
gotten
gonna.
it down pat or
Oh,
anything,
sorry.
but he would have seen a lot of ciphers before.
Mm-hmm.
Kaleido is also gonna get like a big heaping plate of food
I
because
mean,
she's
you
a
don't know.
hungry gal.
Of course. You guys don't actually
And,
know
um,
she has a cipher. You just see her like trying to figure something out.
She's gonna
Yeah,
like
so
go over to
over
Dove
the
and like
paper.
she sees Dove and Cheshire like chat like together, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Are you playing? Can I play? Oh my god, are you doing like tic tac
Cheshire's not
toe?
even talking to her. He's just staring at the paper she's looking at.
Oh my god, what are you looking at?" She like peeks over Dove's shoulder, like tries to get around to see.
I'm just
At this point, Elasha's just people watching everybody in the bar, but also like low key contemplating where she can get information on that armor and those daggers, so she can get a good price and get some decent gold and finally get those spells into her spell book.
Also-
alright, so you're looking for like a wizard's like a wizard's hobby shop or something like that, something to get you ink and such like that, or
And a pearl.
and a pearl.
Do
I
you
was
have
so
100
comfortable.
gold?
No.
Then about that pearl,
Yeah, that's why I need to sell things.
just wait a little bit longer, man.
Feel
It's
it.
good.
You
It's
said
fine.
no in French.
No, I just said no.
I thought you said non.
Like
what?
None.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna say no in Spanish.
No.
No.
Motherfucker. That takes that stupid ass American guy thing. And were you there on the night of the murder? No. In English, please. No. It's just so awful.
Oh,
Hello. It's fucking Roger. Roger's dumb as shit.
Basically, this smaller to average plate of food Cheshire's eating is gonna take him 2 hours.
he's just small nibbles on it as he looks over.
Yep.
Dove's not hovering over something as well. What is this character
Don't want to worry about
development?
this anymore tonight. We can figure this out tomorrow. Okay.
Kaleido pouts, and but she sits down next to Dove anyway. And it's like,
Elasha.
okay, I mean, I guess you can't do this shit on an empty stomach, so have some of mine. She like shoves her plate towards Dove because there's a lot of food piled on
the
that.
word shit.
What? What did you just say?
I said, who taught Kaleido the word shit?
Those many curse words, to be fair. She's not as stupid or childish as she lets on.
No, I know she's not stupid.
Yeah.
It's just it's the joke of like
Mm.
teaching the childlike character.
child.
Fuck. Fuck.
Actually, hold on, let me check something here in the background. You guys keep talking, I'm just checking something. Where's my...
Oh, I'm just watching this.
Kaleido can make ciphers and understand them because she is like the feat, the linguist feat.
Right?
So
But there's a DC for it, which is what I'm currently checking, because I may have set that at the wrong... Where is my...
No.
Where's my wolf page? Wolf page. Wolf.
Elisha will come out of her
Stupor.
contemplation and see the teapot and mugs and turn to Dove and say, "Why, thank you. I appreciate that."
Oh, hi, Elisha.
Oh.
Wait, Matt, how long have you been listening in?
Wait,
The whole time.
wait a second. Yeah, you notice after he says, "Oh, hi, Elisha," he goes, "Wait." Looks to Kaleido, go, "Alright, yeah, hi."
Oh, that's right.
right.
So...
Yes, this is most definitely me. You don't have to worry about that.
I just imagine like Kaleido, or not Kaleido, Cheshire's head is on a swivel, like he does a double take between the two.
No,
Like,
it's probably
wait.
the slowest turn of the head you've ever seen to Kaleido. Then slowly back and goes, "Alright, yeah."
Okay, yeah, two different person. Okay.
I
I'm not crazy.
to appreciate a nice cup of tea.
I swear, she's like the female Snape with that voice.
No! I don't want to imagine Elisha looking like that.
Yeah.
Dick Snake. Snape, sorry.
Snake, Severus,
Snake.
Snake. So guys,
Oh,
would you like to hear a funny joke?
Funny joke.
An 8 is not a 10.
What?
An 18 was the DC.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I was looking it over and like thinking to myself, wait, something's not adding up here. And then I had to do the math in my head. I was like, wait, 1, 2. If it starts at 8, I should be getting 18. How am I? And then I looked at my actual old math and I realized that I put it down as 10 as the base, not 8.
I'm gonna be right back real fast.
Yes. So that means I can't give you the breakdown of this because this very odd standing. There we go.
His question is, Duff basically coming in the Roll20 chat. I don't have Roll20.
She's
Mildly, yeah.
bouncing. Dove, you
Um,
and I are going to go to one-on-one real quick. Oh, come on, hop on over with me. Hello. Are you ready? Just let me know when you're ready to type in these sweet deets.
I would like to let you know, just for this, I've never been brought to one.
Yeah,
Me
welcome.
those sweet deeds. Thank you.
Also, I hope your throat feels better.
It doesn't, but I just wanted to unmute to let you know that I was ready and that I'll be listening.
No worries. So, the details that it helps to portray as you've like at first you're reading like right as you're putting it away, like something in your head clicks on and you're just like, wait a minute, you kind of look back at it, you read it again. The breakdown of the cipher is a little bit awkward because it's clear that there was a new element that was thrown in probably last second, possibly as a way to make sure that no one else would throw it together, which you only realize because of the fact that you know Wolf, and so because you know Wolf, you're like, wait, if I do this, and as soon as you do that, it becomes more clear and at the same time more confusing. The reason being is that it says essentially something is wrong in this world. I need to go. So here, let me pull up the area here, which should be the need to go to Emerald Towers, the capital of Mervale. Rapid typing in the background.
Yeah, sorry. I've taken
You're
the
taking notes, I
capital.
understand.
Yeah, I also don't have my
Yeah, no worries.
so they don't hear it very as much.
Yep, I'm
I
gonna
need
try
to
and
go to Emerald Towers, the capital. What?
Mervale, Merveil. That is the country you're currently in. You're in Mervale, but you're on the border. Emerald Towers is heading back into Mervale.
Okay.
I need to speak with our Lord,
Okay.
for I feel he knows more than he should.
Oh, fuck.
History is written, and it is wrong.
Oh, fuck.
And that's what
That's
you get
heavy
from this.
shit.
Yeah, that's what you get from this breakdown. I wasn't expecting you to
That-
get that with the disadvantage, but it's like 18. I'm like, pretty sure I set that at 20, didn't I? Then I look back at it and I'm like, plus. Wait.
Dove's a fucking smart lady.
Very smart lady. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's your
Alright,
points.
cool. Thank you. Let's move back to game time now.
Hop back in.
Oh.
We're back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
So some deets have been revealed and realized by Dove, who is now kind of looking a little bit more wide-eyed at the pages before kind of like looking with more of a smile, just like, ah, you sly. That moment when you crack the code, when you drink your tea and you realize, wait a minute, the tea
Hacker
leaves,
voice.
they mean something.
I'm in.
I've read the tea leaves. We win, you lose. Yep.
So yeah, Dove, what does the paper say exactly? If you got Cheshire's just sitting next to you as all this is happening.
I was on Dove's other side, sitting down, eating her food.
Elisha's just kind of peering over her head.
Oh my god, you were like
You're all
reading something
crowding
down?
her.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're fine. You're all just like, what is it?
She's got my curiosity up, I must.
Cheshire came just to sit down and have some food. Then everybody else started swarming. He's like, okay, I guess this.
I guess this is happening. I guess I might as well ask. She says, I figured it out. Oh, you sly dog.
What you figure out exactly?
Oh my god, is it your boyfriend? Oh my god, do you send me like a love letter? Oh my gosh. This is so romantic.
You say that, and they're like, the stares, then looks back to Cheshire.
I'm reading it now.
I mean, you're
Trust me, I
reading
got
it-
my roll
yeah.
20 working now.
Yeah, no, I'm just reading it out loud, just for anyone who's listening to it auditorially and not actually watching it, because some people just like to hear the voices in the background. I mean, heck, I've done that before. Although now that I've got face camera, now people can see how I react, which is usually pretty goofy. I'm a very animated person, for better or worse. The cipher, it says, something is wrong in this world. I need to go to Emerald Towers, the capital of Mervale. I need to speak with our Lord, for I feels he knows more than he should. History is written, and it is wrong.
That's deep. Alright. Do I know where Mervale is?
You are in Mervale at the moment.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
going. That's
Uh,
convenient.
Yeah, the town you've started in is in Mervale. The forest, Mervale. Borville. You're all in Mervale. You've been heading more towards Hellison. Emerald Towers is heading essentially. Currently, you've been heading in like a more northernly manner. This will be heading still in a slightly northerly manner, but more back away, eastward towards the coast.
So away from Hellison.
Hellison, yes, is away from Hellison. You'd be getting more towards the center of Mervale.
Oh, dope.
Well, sounds like we
Alright.
finally have a decent destination in mind.
Yeah, now I know where to actually go. History is written wrong. The fuck does that mean?
History is written by the victors. Perhaps the victors
You see her pull out a
Despite
book and
being
look at a
rude.
page.
did not necessarily write down what was right.
Emily waits for you to come over. Ellie, do you mind coming over here for a second?
I mean, I don't know if Paris is back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
is Paris
take
back?
Paris.
Oh no, Paris!
Yeah.
No, Paris!
Keep losing our party members.
People keep like being like, "Hold on, we need to step away." Me in the background, just like,
Ah. Listen, some
Yep.
it's just
it's life. I understand. Can't all be here all at the same time all the time.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Dove needs you.
Perfect timing.
Wait, why? Hold up.
She said something that you were drinking, so you might not have heard exactly what she said. Would you have been sitting with the group?
I would have moved over there once everyone else did.
Okay. She hears then that the cipher that she has on a piece of paper, when broken, says something is wrong in this world. I need to go to Emerald Towers, the capital of Mervale. I need to speak with our Lord, for I feel he knows more than he should. History is written, and it is wrong. And she's trying to get Ellie's attention to help her with something.
Like, she... Oh, God, it's just so... fuck it. She looks over and she has, like, a bit of ale dripping from her mouth because you just got her in the middle of a drink. Mm-hmm. What?
She's a little bit bouncy, calm, but giddy. Oh, apologies. Should I have waited until you're done?
No. What? Ah! I'm actually eating. There's cheese, like, falling.
No, the cheese. Could
Yeah?
you read this, please? You speak Dwarvish, yes?
Let me see.
Alright, you
I'll move over.
sit next to her and you look at it. Takes a moment as your head just kind of like is translating it. Like it's like autocorrect translating it as you're just like,
Percy Jackson style.
yeah, Percy Jackson. As you're just like, this should make no sense. And then all of a sudden you're seeing it just go. You're like, oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Do you want her to, she's probably not going to read the whole thing. Do you want her to just read the circled parts?
I mean, if she has instructions to read the full thing, she's gonna read the full thing. You can give us the cliff notes though if you want.
I know. I'm just She's pointing at the She's pointing at the circles. Can you read this pointing at the circles?
Oh well, then yeah, she'll just read the circles.
Okay. The circles, when translated, you can see obviously there's the part that's written in common, where it's like, yes, there was the beginning of the day of, essentially the celebration of the Lords of the Land, which is something that everyone has heard of and knows of. When you read it in Dwarvish and you read it real quick, it says, and we are fallen. What lords, who are we? Where it fades. We are lost. And then it ends.
Would you
Yeah.
mind typing that out somewhere so I can put it in my notes, please?
Yeah, I
Cheshire just goes, well, that's fucking ominous.
Right.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna type the whole thing. It says,
May I?
there's a notes chat like in this server,
I know.
so everybody
I'm gonna
knows.
type it in here so you guys can copy and paste it.
May I give a suggestion?
I mean, it's up to Molly if she wants.
Yes, and it's the circle, by the way, is right where that paragraph ended, and then there's no more dwarfish underneath it.
Mm. So this is supposed to be hidden like this.
Whereas where you see it circled in common, it continues on as though there's more history to write. It goes on for several pages, actually.
Can I give a suggestion?
Sure.
I'd suggest we go to bed like we finish our food and go to bed like now, and try to get like a really good head start for the morning. Head out early, you know.
I think Cheshire is like definitely right here. I want to go to sleep. I'm tired.
You guys can go to bed. I need to do something real quick.
No, I don't care
What are you
about going to
doing?
sleep. I'm just saying, if we wake up early, that means we can have more time on the road during the day.
I see your point. I do agree. Get away from me, Doge.
Something is wrong. We're making progress, for sure. Dub is just starting to just mutter to herself as she's trying to think as well.
I'm just gonna pat her on the back. Maybe wait to think this fully through when you've had a full night's rest.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Kato,
Yes.
may I have my jacket back for the morning?
Yeah, sure. She like takes it off and like hands it to him.
Oh no, just by the morning. I'll give a shit when you give it back. Just I like being warm when I go outside.
Oh, okay. She hugs it or
I'm
something.
just gonna use it as like a blanket now.
All right.
I think that you need to rest first because we've had a long day before you fully run through that cipher with your big brain. Ah. Why is this lemonade so much more tangy? The fuck?
Right. Well, I wouldn't say big brain, but thank you. Karg just
Big smart brain.
Karg just kind of smacks her on the back, just like, yeah, big smart brain. Got to keep that
Galaxy brain.
nice and
An
wristed
orc just smacked this woman
on the back.
like.
He's being gentle.
She's very fragile.
No, she's frail. She doesn't get like hurt by it, but it kind of like jostles her, like, ugh. Oh, lucky you got
It's
you got a
not-
+1 to
no.
Constitution.
For you moving forward, that's not Constitution, that's strength.
So yeah, what time around? Where y'all want the sun to be when we come back? Meet back in here for morning.
I can have
When
us
it-
up and ready by the time the sun rises. I'm an early riser anyway.
All right, that's good.
Oh, not the military routine.
You can sleep in the cart.
You're not used to waking up this early.
She likes to get her beauty sleep.
Oh,
What
all
beauty
right.
sleep?
You've called it beauty sleep. I mean, actually, no. Your sister calls it beauty sleep. I
That's
believe.
because this isn't like me.
I mean, to be fair, she also calls it the bear sleep, but details.
You shouldn't base it off how much I sleep. I have to sleep a lot less than the rest of you.
Elf.
Lucky you. I'll grab your ass when we get this all set up.
I just
Well,
imagine like Elisha in the morning is slightly less chill, so what she does, she finds like a party popper or something akin to that, and just blows it off in each room.
I ain't gonna sleep because of y'all. You ain't gonna
Y'all
sleep
ain't
'cause of
getting
me.
no sleep because of me.
Oh
I
boy.
love that meme.
It's beautiful. But yeah, so Karg just kind of nods. He's like, should we get ourselves asleep now, or are we
I am
waiting?
heading to that Goliath.
Goliath is still trying to keep the two dwarves apart as much as possible.
Friend!
He waves happily. Hello. Friendship.
Would you take
Hi.
us by the angry dwarfs?
Right now they're tipsy and appears that they are very happy drunk. So like, let's see. This is why we're friends. You always know what ale I like to drink. How you spoil me. You always have the best places for where I can get myself a leg of lamb.
Not there. I love you, drunks.
What happens when I poke one?
Oh God, she's pulling the shovel.
Stop it.
You said you wanted to talk to me once I got back?
Right. I forgot what we were talking about. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Um,
Maybe you'll remember in the morning. Or do
Maybe.
you want to try and remember now?
I can try to remember now. Do you remember why I called you to, or asked
We
you?
had just finished arm wrestling after you got back your dwarven friends. You said that maybe we would see
Just
each other again before we...
just to chat. It wasn't for anything specific.
Oh,
It wasn't like
okay.
for anything important. I've know of some of the nomadic tribes. Your kind of points to your markings. Kind of shifts and he lifts. He's kind of wearing longer sleeves. He kind of rolls one of them up and he shows off his own.
Is he from a tribe that I would know?
Roll a history check.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. No, you've heard of this tribe. They're not a tribe that you're necessarily kin with, because of the fact that instead of calling themselves a tribe, they call themselves a herd. It's a Goliath terminology. Goliaths tend to be a little bit more raucous in how they move about, as well as the fact that generally when one splinters off from the group, they're looking for greater challenges and they're constantly looking to one up themselves, one up each other, find new ways to try and get stronger. Essentially, they're competitors. And so you've had encounters with them before where, well, not you yourself, but your father has spoken of encounters with them. Great people, very fair. It's just that usually it ends with people flying around and having a good time, whether it be fighting in mid-party or partying mid-fight.
Oh, Lord. I don't know why I expect anything else. Well, I mean, fuck it, I might as well sit and drink with the local tribesman. Oh, wait, let me ask him one thing. Let me look at the description. Holy shit.
Yep.
Where the fuck is it? Do. Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
So I'll ask him if he's seen a tribesman with a tattoo in the form of a wolf and the raven over the wolf. With a scar on, where was it? I think you said his face? Scar across his cheek.
One of the estranged?
Yeah.
Lone wolf with the eyes of the raven. It's one
You know that.
looking for their path, right? Pathfinder.
Mhm.
Yeah, met a few. Any particular race I'm supposed to remember?
How can I tilt this flyer to show him his picture? Simply so that he understands exactly why I'm after this fucker?
You can just do it.
Okay.
You show him the poster, which for everyone else who was not able to hear about it, what does this person, their race look like?
I don't remember. Wait, the race on the poster?
Yes,
or their
on the
race?
poster. On the poster.
Oh, it's a fire genasi.
Yep. And so you.
Oh, is it the one I knew?
No, this is a different one.
Okay.
No. And as you hold it up, you turn it, and there's the flash of a second image behind it. And you see him just like stare at it for a moment, and then he just leans in closer, eyes wide, and just, wait, what? And then he leans back, and then you do it again, and he's like, leans in again. Leans back. Looks, he's like, his face is like, what?
As far as I can tell, it's an illusion because someone is a racist fuck in this town. Regardless, however, I want to find him. Not only does he bring disgrace to our tribe, he brings disgrace amongst all of us.
Of course, I wouldn't say that it's this town's issue. I mean, this doesn't look the sort of thing dwarves tend to do. Dwarves are very set in stone. The guild puts out these flyers, if I remember correctly, but they get it from people who've drawn them up. Usually they have to go through people, cities, doing... He kind of looks a little bit lost. He's like trying to figure out what the terminology is, and he's just like, I haven't been in enough big cities to know what they're called. I'm actually going to see if you can roll and remember. There's my die. No freedom. Son of a gun, he got a 15. Well, after his modifier of -1. There's a place more towards the center of Mervale. I know there's one in Mervale. My herd passed by them once. It's one of the trade routes that wizards take. It's supposed to have the Skyward Tower is supposed to be there as well, if I remember right. That's where a lot of things like this, he points to the poster, are supposed to be made. It's supposed to have certain images that are drawn, bless you,
Thank you.
that move, that you're supposed to see them from one angle and then draw them from another and be able to turn them, so you can actually see what they look like from front, side. So like if they have a scar that you might not see fully from a face view, you can see it on the side. But I don't know. Sky Tower's in Hedellum. That's the name. It's in Hedellum. I will spell that out for you.
Thank you.
Skyward Tower. Can I spell tower right? Thank you. Hedellum.
Now let's see if I spelled it right. Nope.
Did you spell it with an I?
I spelled it with an A.
Delam? No, Delum.
No, I put an A after the H.
Ah. Hadelum. No, it's Hedellum. No worries. It's a place where other magical folk, people who don't tend to play fair, you know, there are all sorts out there, but regardless, they're supposed to have people who make stuff like that, which means either they didn't do a good job of making it so that it actually turns the face, or they're just...
Racist fucks.
He shrugs.
Because there are a lot of posters that are up like that.
If that's what's being thrown into the system, that's what they're going to be throwing out there. They get their information from people who bring in information. They can't, just...
Someone is unfairly putting people on the fucking stake. and I'm going to find out who, if I have to tear my way through every fucking person there.
I like it. I personally think challenging their leader to a one-on-one duel of strength would be adequate, but I don't know if they'd work with. They're not like us. We're simple. We'll get it done. But that's the side of his head. Smart people. They're going to try and find ways to make you wait. Find smart people. People who are going to know just as much as them. There's ways to figure it out. I know it, but I also don't care about going to there because I don't have any reason to. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. You
Yeah,
gave
just
me
like,
much
looks
more
awkward.
information than I expected.
I'm surprised I remember it. We only passed by it once, but I remember a few of the people there who... Oh, that's right, because that's where some of the schools are. The singing folk.
Cool. Would I know what he means when he says singing folk?
Roll an intelligence check, because I mean, there's not really a history thing. It's just he's saying the singing folk, which might just be wait, he's remembering them.
What is with these rolls?
Yeah, it's bards.
So the Bard schools are near Skyward Tower?
Some
Or at least in Hedellum?
in Hedellum, there's at least one or two that are there. He knows that there are, at the very least, are enough that he went near to know that they were referred to as the singing people.
Okay. I'm like, is this one or two things? It's either bards or whatever the fuck a losh is.
Possible. You don't know yet.
She'll never.
I was
tell.
actually thinking celestial.
There's a lot.
Celestial or Fae. Or not Fae, Sylvan. Yeah,
No,
Fae.
I was
Yeah, fair.
celestials because many people describe the celestial language as singing.
Sylvan can be described like that as well, though.
Yep. I mean, Sylvan's more of a sing-songy foresty, whereas Celestial tends to be more sound like tinkling bells.
Bells.
And the sound of almost like.
It's the sound of the angels. They're literally talking.
Angels.
I just imagine, listen to them talk. Listen to the angels sing. They're literally talking shit.
No, they're talking about the weather.
She's gonna hold out her hands to the Goliath.
He takes it.
How much bigger is this man than I am?
He's a tall boy. He's.
What are
bigger
the
than
chances
Kark.
I can lift him in a hug?
Roll an athletics check.
What?
You lift him.
Is it just me that thought of you son of a bitch?
I thought of it too. But yeah, you pull him in and you lift him. Like he's like his toes are still on the ground, but you lift him. Just
I will
not
stand on a
fully.
stool if I have to, Don.
You're trying your best. It's more the fact that he's like
He's
kind of
just big.
he's arching forward because he's trying not to hit his head on the roof.
All right.
Yeah, that's the main thing. He's like, I'd like to not hit the roof, please. I'm up. I'm okay. I'm okay. We're okay. We're good.
She'll like squeeze him before she puts him down.
Thank you. Pats your shoulder. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your information.
Of course. Smile.
And for the nice spar.
I don't know what they call it, sparring. When we actually have an open field, then I'll show you how to really spar. Winks and just sits back down.
Right,
Is
inside check
that
that.
Goliath's way of hitting on someone?
It's a Goliath
That's
way of
cool.
fighting someone.
Which is basically hitting on someone. And there, you want to marry a girl, you beat the hell out of them.
To be
Boom.
fair, they beat the hell out of you too, so you know.
Uh,
With an insight 12, he seems to be, very competitive. You beat him, and he wants at least some form of rematch at some point.
I can fight this bitch now, dude.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
he's-
her with Cheshire at some point.
Mm.
Ellie!
Yeah,
Ellie!
Yeah, is basically saying not now. He's like, he's got to train.
Kaleido!
To go to sleep so we can get up early tomorrow and like search for things. I already forgot what we're doing.
Sounds about right.
I just know we have to go to bed.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up Kaleido and carry her upstairs.
Excellent. Yeah, it is going to take you a long time to get to Emerald Towers. Emerald Towers is not a jaunt, just so you're aware. Emerald Towers is basically like going from... Oh, what would be an accurate...
LA to New York.
Oh.
A little bit less than that, but you're close.
Oh, no.
Bitch, just because I'm blue don't mean I'm
LA
fast.
to Jersey.
Oh.
I love Oz's desperate. No!
I'm pretty sure that's still pretty dang close.
It is.
Like, they're No.
Yeah, you're right.
It's more like LA to New Orleans.
New Orleans!
Yeah, so it's less of a distance, but it's still a long way away.
Yeah. I'll be there in 45 minutes. Discord.
Gotta go fast.
Oh dear God.
There he goes.
Oh my God.
Alright, so are we going?
But yeah, I'll basically just go. Cheshire's gonna walk up to Dub and go, "Oh, yeah. By the way, you ready to go sleep?"
Wait a minute. I gotta set Kaleido down at the top of the stairs and head back down real fast.
Okay.
It
Just
goes
like-
upstairs again. Just, you know.
No, you're at the top of the stairs already.
Okay, she's going to, bed house.
Yeah,
Room.
She
sleep.
just looks around like, what the fuck just happened? I'm gonna run up to the table and like slam my hands down on top of it. Who has a map? If anyone.
To the group or to...
I don't
the
think
group.
none of the group got a map yet.
Nope.
We need to buy a map in the morning.
Karg just kind of like slowly dragging his hands down his face. I'll look for one. Lasha, can you help me out with that later?
I wanna help.
You're going to be asleep.
Ah!
Yeah, alright.
Dom's just like, what the fuck?
Karg is currently not wearing his armor. It's actually bundled up, ready for him to utilize when needed. But you're traveling around. He's not focusing on being clunky and clanky.
Yeah. So I'll give as me and Dove are heading up to the room, I'll give a firm pat on the back to both Karg and Ellie.
He gives a nod.
I'll give us.
Yeah, good.
I'll also give like a slight pap on the shoulder to Lasha.
Nay!
Good night.
Nah.
We'll see you in the
Good
morning.
night.
Karg turns and he kind of pauses, turns back to Cheshire, and he's like, "Thank you again for being willing to come with us."
Alright, we just keeps walking.
He's like, no, sap. Back the fuck up.
No sap, just moving forward. You can't get me stuck here. I'm moving forward.
So, important part about Cheshire. Dove. As soon as they get in the room, you see Cheshire goes, "Alright, time to sleep," and takes off all of his clothes.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh my god! Dom just like dives under the covers, like, no!
There's only one bed, though, isn't there?
There's two beds.
No, there's two. There's
Oh,
two.
okay.
I don't think Dom would survive if that was the case. She would sleep on the floor.
Die. She'd burst into flames.
Man, your boys!
If you
Butters told us about this earlier. I was waiting for this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed it!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when everybody was gone, I'm like, oh, by the way, Cheshire does not like sleeping with clothes whatsoever.
Oh god!
If you seem audibly upset by it, goes, oh, should I like put them back
Wisdom
on?
save! Wisdom save! Wisdom save!
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
Wisdom
save!
You can act accordingly. You're looking away. You're just like no, everything. Yeah, but if that's up to you, that is completely up to you.
I love her reaction
No,
to Jesus
all right.
fuck!
Whatever you're comfortable with, I suppose. And
She's not even looking in my general vicinity, which is the best
Nope.
part, I think.
just looking away, looking
Oh,
right
God.
at the wall. All caps.
She's
She's looking away. She's
He just takes the cover from the bed, and just wraps around his waist. That's better.
Oh my. Nobody scratched my ass!
Sorry, clothes are like really irritating to me. Like the second I get a chance to take them off, I usually do. My bad. I kind of forget about that sometimes. That's not just I can accept it.
That's all right. Seriously, it is no worries.
Is
Worries.
she actually looking at Cheshire now?
Is she?
I don't know.
That he's actually covered himself.
The titty might still be too much for her.
Mm.
Man,
Worries.
you would never make it a week with Matala.
But Talon would be hugging her all the time. She's gonna gulp, and when he says he's covered, she'll look over at him.
Yeah,
Is he like full covered, or is just like lower half covered?
lower half. Lower half.
Yeah, just beet red, lady.
Actually, surprisingly, somewhat groomed. Just, it's not too chest hair and stuff like that isn't too long. Surprising.
Oh.
Right. This is beautiful. I approve. 100%.
Also, Guru, it'd be fair for her to make a perception check, wouldn't it?
Yes. Because she's looking, I'll say you can make a straight roll.
Oh, no.
I kind of forgot about this when this started, too. I did. I mean, I did.
Mm.
So, yeah.
21, baby.
I don't
goes,
think that's what they're
"Alright."
about to tell you.
And goes to lay down, basically.
Mm. And you want to tell her what the 21C is?
I forget which. It's 28, right?
What?
I believe it was 28. Yes.
28. You see over, like, where his heart is, kind of, like a jagged scar that looks like it was carved into him of the number 28.
Ugh.
Like, right over his heart.
This is going in the notes immediately.
You say styling about it. Not gonna bring it up. She's starting to head his chest for other reasons. JK. So she's just like, I see this and I will remember this.
Yep. You see him put the machete under his pillow and the mask on the side of it. And Cheshire will go to sleep. Or begin to, at least.
Good night, Cheshire. I hope you get good rest.
At some point in the night, that blanket is getting thrown off him. Like,
It's like she's just getting ready to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden she just hears.
And she's just like, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look.
Fun fact for people with my friend who I based Cheshire's condition off of, she fucking hates clothing because it irritates the shit out of her skin.
I believe it.
I took that
Can I
into
just-
account, baby.
Mhm.
Can I just state that I find it absolutely hilarious that both barbarians at this point are just like, fuck it, dude.
Have actually Kaleido's gonna ask Alasha because they're rooming together about what languages she speaks too.
Mhm.
Because Alasha seems smart.
Smart girl.
Thank you. She will tell her that she speaks.
If you have them all in one language thing, you can just click the language and it'll show all of them.
Yeah, but I was on spells or bio. I forgot.
You're fine.
But she's gonna ask you to teach her Gnomish.
Well, we do have quite a long way to go until we get to these. Actually, did we discuss the Emerald Towers out loud?
That's something that she
Emerald
did
Towers
mention.
you did. Skyward Tower you did not, essentially.
Yes, Skyward
Do
Tower.
I
you
know
have no
about
idea
the
You have no idea about
Emerald
Skyward
Towers?
Emerald Towers? Roll a history check.
Cool.
Love you, Emmy.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ!
You
No chill!
You remember
That's it.
You remember due to, in part, due to the thing.
Uh-huh.
Most of the information that you know about it is that there are powerful figures within this city. It's one of the
Mhm.
reasons why this is such a powerful country,
Mhm.
particularly in the fact that the city itself appears to, at the very least, have most likely casters, is the current running theory, who apparently have the spell slots to constantly cast conjure elemental to summon air elementals that are occasionally seen flickering around as sentries and watchers over the city. It is a place known that if you want to get anywhere in Mervale and say that you've got the country's stamp of approval to do pretty much anything, this is the place to do it. It's like if you're trying to get to the top of your class, top of your rank, top of your field, most people end up here at some point, whether it's to join a various guilds such as like a carpenter or weaver or blacksmith or jeweler. So it is essentially it is a center superhighway of trade, commerce, and even magic. In fact, some spellcasters say that it is such a strong pull of magic to that area that it makes it very easy for people to attempt to learn and understand it than it is outside of the city. Theory, of course, but people spin words in such beautiful ways. Might as well be truth if you believe such things.
Okay, if at some point you could write that down and send it to me, I'd appreciate that, please.
Remind me, please.
I will. But
Okay.
yes, as for Kaleido, well, since it's going to take us a while to get to this Emerald Tower, I don't mind teaching you a word or two in Gnomish.
Yay! Okay, so that's a little tutoring session that she's gonna do she's gonna ask every night that they're roomed together. Alright, there we go. Great.
Keep in mind, I need a lot less sleep than you do.
Do I have to roll for that, Guru?
Not tonight.
Okay, cool, great.
Right now, I mean, unless you're trying to take a point of exhaustion and have her.
Oh,
We actually get a nice, refreshing rest, correct?
Correct.
yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's
Alright.
roll
Spell
long
slots
rest,
back,
baby.
HP back.
Yay.
Guru,
Yes.
I take 2 hours and 50 gold, and I add a spell into my spell book.
You have the ink for it?
Oh, I thought it just meant that I had to.
No, you need ink to write it.
Oh,
We can say she got it last night, right? I mean,
No, I'll wait until the morning.
throw a bone.
I mean, if you said you went to the library, if you were looking for high quality ink, they would be able to at the very least point you in the direction of someone who could sell you some. That may have a quality, not the best quality, but a quality that will allow you to do what you need to do.
Okay. Mark off 50 gold's worth of that, then I'll add a spell.
For fun,
Mhm.
whenever
Yeah.
Cheshire comes downstairs, he's naked, and he just like once he sits down at a table, he goes, "All right," and heads back
Butters?
upstairs.
Mhm.
You want to know something beautiful?
Huh?
That's what the it save was for.
To see if she remembered.
No, Ellie came down topless because the DC was higher than normal.
Yeah.
Except unlike Cheshire, she doesn't go back.
Cheshire just goes, like he sits down for a good minute, then he goes, looks down, goes, "Oh," and just kind of stands up and goes, "1 second." He still had the mask. That's the like.
Yeah.
He still has the mask around his neck.
No, in hand. In hand. The mask and machete in either hand, but he forgot.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
We
There
need-
has to be at least one moment where Cheshire fights naked.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, he's as useful fighting naked as he is fighting with clothes on.
I'm aware. Unarmored defense. Can we get maximum unarmored?
In the
There's
words
the
of my
Lucius.
great late grandma, you can always take clothes off. You can never put enough on. Or opposite. You can always put more clothes on. You can never take enough.
You're right. You're
I
right.
mean, that is a big fucking mood in what I say during summer.
In summer.
Is there anyone downstairs?
Before
Cheshire.
you both get your silliness done, which I'll say you guys, have your silly moment of, whoops, forgot your clothes, and are sent back up. Karg is going to. Lasha.
She opens the door. She has her armor on. She's been up for like an hour.
More than likely. He kind of makes a motion. Come on, let's get the thing set up.
Yeah, so
Really?
see about getting a map so we actually know where we're going.
Of course, we can probably just pick that up on our way out of the city. There's probably a general store that we can hit up.
Tom, please tell me that's one that I come.
Hmm?
Okay, roll 20.
You said you didn't, you're like, "Oh, I don't want to," so he's letting you sleep in. So you walk past after he's already out.
Okay.
It's when he walks back in that you'll be in trouble.
I just love that I see fucking perception check in all caps in the other chat.
Okay.
Ignore me. But yeah,
So
who wakes
Kaleido's
me up,
also-
Elisha or
Oh, should I have to make a perception check for that, Butters?
No, I'm questioning because
No.
who wakes me up? Because I want to know who sees legit Cheshire Dick first.
We'll get
That's
to that because we're not
good
at that
question.
yet.
Okay,
You both are still asleep. You guys jumped ahead of me. You're
Mm.
fine, but you guys jumped ahead of me. So hold on a second. Hold your sleepy selves back down on the bed. You're not awake yet.
I
Okay,
wish it
so-
was that easy to get right back to sleep. Are you kidding me?
So Kaleido's also with Elisha, so is she like up and about?
You're kind of like still kind of waking up, but you're not the one that he was trying to wake up. So if you wanted to like roll over and go back to sleep, you could. If you wanted to wake up and start getting ready, you could. But
She'll
He's-
do that.
yeah, he's not taking you with him. He's taking Elisha. So, yeah, so you can get up and be ready when downstairs. But he's grabbed Elisha to basically go out to the back and start setting up the cart. He pretty casually just has his armor just in a bag, just walks down, sets it in the cart, gets it all ready. Kind of, he's clearly going through a routine, checking all sorts of stuff, the different straps, things like that. As soon as he finishes with some of the cart stuff, he motions for you to make sure your stuff's in the cart.
I forgot Butters' name was Butters Jr. and he started typing. I'm like, who the fuck is typing?
Do you follow his directions, Elisha?
Yeah, I'll make sure all my tons of rations are in there that I can't actually carry.
I can't
And-
believe you have so many fucking rations.
I didn't think we were gonna run into people who were gonna cook for us, so I bought I didn't think we were gonna run into a giant
T-Rex,
Tyrannosaurus that we would then eat for the entirety of the trip. So
Why
yeah,
did I
I
not
plan
eat
to
that
have
meat?
a bunch of rations.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I have a
Yeah, I'll check on my rations and I'll put my no, actually I'll keep all that on me.
keep this in mind, man.
Mm-hmm.
You say this,
Mm-hmm.
but not only do I have rations, or rather, Kark has my rations. Now that I think about it, I also have a 20 pound bag of fucking jerky.
Oh, we are not buying rations for so long.
And you guys have food.
So many rations.
Yep. So as you, finish, getting yourself, kind of loose and making sure you don't have too much on you, Karg just kind of like grabs your shoulder, not forcefully or anything like that, just kind of just grabs it for a second.
He better not grab it forcefully.
Oh, Oz, the scar over his heart is the 28
Mhm.
in the note because
Oh.
it's where. Yeah, no, if that wasn't clear, no, the scar over his
Got
heart
you.
is the 28. Yeah,
Yes.
I was looking at notes.
No worries.
It's like the number has been carved in him, essentially. From what I could tell from the description, I'm assuming.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, there we go. Fixed it.
No worries. He kind of looks at you. He keeps his hand on your shoulder for just a moment as he just kind of stares at you. Why are you traveling with us?
I have places that I need to go.
Such as?
Actually, where we're headed. So this is quite fortuitous. And you all seem like a lively bunch, at the very least.
To say the least. But we were heading away from Emerald Towers before. We were closer when we were... Why did you come with us? Lively as we are, fun as we may be, I want to be clear with what's going on. Ellie may be trying to be a tribe's leader, but someone's got to have her back. Someone's got to have all of our back. And I can't have someone in our group having other details that we don't fully comprehend, even if it's just one other person knowing and being able to have your back. Why are you heading to Emerald Towers?
A friend of mine used to work there. I received a letter from them one day asking me about a project they had been working on. I sent word back to them of my own thoughts on the subject, but I never heard back. I come to find later on that this friend passed away under rather unusual circumstances.
Foul play.
Perhaps. I would like to find out exactly what happened to them and why.
Kind of, you see like a tension kind of slowly being released from his shoulders. You're just looking for answers then? Or are you looking for vengeance? I can get behind either. I just want you to be straight with me.
That remains to be seen.
That's fair. Grabs his armor, tosses it into the back of the cart. When you have a chance, give me his name. I'll, when I hit a place near there, I'll see if I can help you out. If you need me to be discreet about it, I can. If you don't want me asking, I won't. Just don't throw us in harm's way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Gives a
And I will certainly do my best. But I feel like with this group, they throw themselves within harm's way every day.
kind of why I needed to make sure that you, as a seemingly level-headed individual, were so. If we run into trouble that revolves around your history with that person, I don't need to be the only level-headed person trying to yank back on enough tethers to drag me down into the depths of the sea. I've heard about stuff down there, only in stories and in tales, but it's dark enough that I don't really feel like taking a trip too soon, if you catch my drift.
Indeed.
Just help me keep them in check as best we can. I want to make sure that we all get through this in one piece, alive, and hopefully in good spirits. He holds out
I
his
can
hand
get
to you.
behind that.
Yep. He holds out his hand to you.
I'll clasp it.
Gives it a gentle but firm shake. So he gives a
Really,
little nod and-
because my hand is probably like the size of a fucking kitten's in his.
It is. He's a large man.
Yeah.
Thick boy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But he goes, he pulls out the horse and gets it, the mule, sorry, not the horse, but gets it hooked up, and Giovis is ready to go. By this point, the naked people aren't being naked, and one of them is heading back upstairs, so when Karg comes back inside, he just gets an image of Cheshire Moon as he's walking
Even
up the
better.
stairs. And
Guru,
Karg just like
please
stares
tell
there
me
for a
Karg.
moment. Looks over to Ellie
Please
to
tell
say
me
something.
Karg is the one that points it out, Guru. Please tell me Karg. Cheshire doesn't notice. Karg's like, Cheshire! And I'm like, what?
Shush. He's like,
So he's just like
Cheshire.
he's just buck naked
Buck
in the
naked.
middle.
Yeah.
Yep. Cheshire.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Turn. He like, as soon as he takes his hand off his face, like he notices Ellie in the corner of his eyes, just like, Ellie, march.
And Losh is just kind of appraising.
Now you can make that perception check if you want it, Elisha.
I mean, it's
Also-
right there. How would I not see it?
Right.
I mean, the dick is out, but like,
I was.
it's because he has chest hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has chest hair.
I
Chest.
was gonna say, like, what's stopping me from seeing it?
I said he's well groomed, but he's still.
Uh huh.
So
Ah, shit! I see nothing.
You weren't paying attention. You were just thinking.
Because he's staring at something else.
I guess.
Wait. Oh,
I worked from bottom to top. That was my.
Kaleido looks different today, by the way.
Mhm.
What does she look like?
what does she look like?
Cheshire.
She is still the same height. She is a dark-skinned half-elf with brown eyes, long, like wavy brown hair, and like with golden and green hair clips in it.
Oh lord.
She's like freckles that look like gold sparkled onto her skin too.
Is she wearing Cheshire's jacket?
Yes.
May I have my jacket?
Wait, does my perception check work?
For what?
He-
Do you think I wasn't looking at fucking Chester when he got yelled at?
Oh yeah, no, she would have seen.
Yeah. So he puts on the jacket over his body. He's like, "All right, 1 second. I'll go put on the actual clothes."
Please and thank
Ellie
you.
has not moved, by the way.
Ellie.
Morning.
He like
She's
turns,
hol-
like he's like not looking directly at her. He's like looking above her.
She's like flips him off.
Hmm.
Shirt.
Do I get to try and make a second perception check?
I'll
No.
Guru, can I allow her by walking up to Karg, patting him on the shoulder, then going to get my clothes on?
No.
He
Because
still
you're wearing
does
the
it.
jacket now. You still do it, obviously, but you're wearing the jacket now.
Ah,
Jacket
well.
cover the heart.
Wait,
It covers
okay.
their chest.
If I'm
It
so
covers their-
distracted, then what else do I see?
Well,
So I get the best look at that out of everybody. That means
oh,
Yes.
there we go.
We'll go with that.
That's the upside.
maybe slight more. You still notice like he's got cuts over a good portion of body.
Mhm.
Most of them around the neck.
Hmm.
We don't answer that question. I'll leave it to your imagination. Your imagination is
the
probably
only
going
one
to
who
hit you
knows.
harder.
Little
And we're moving on. Karg is just like, he's not looking at you, but he's like, shirt? You're in public.
She's like curled up with her like, you know how you have a tightly fetal position when you're sitting down? Her eyes are just barely above her knees looking at him like, fucking move me, I dare you.
So yeah, she's like, finally, I'm away from. Oh God, he's back!
Finally, I'll have time. I can be myself. There's no rules. Put your clothes back on. There's one rule.
One rule!
Mhm.
I have a question
Mm-hmm.
for Guru.
Yes.
Can Kaleido shapeshift into a different person but keep her same height? Can she like be a tiny dove? Please.
I think the whole thing about that is that you don't keep your height.
No. I want
I
to be a
mean-
bite-sized Cheshire so bad.
Admire them. Pew.
The facial structure has to be someone you've seen, so you can actually have an idea of what they look like.
Oh my god.
Scaling can be
I thought he was gonna say scalene.
interesting.
Scaling triangle.
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh, scaling triangle.
Both me and him thought the same fucking thing!
Just straight intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17 plus 3, which is a 20.
Nice.
You can, in fact, become a smaller version of Cheshire.
I do that.
Yep. Do you want to have it with the broken horns, or do you want to have it with full horns like your other form?
With full horns.
Full horns,
It's like a
Cheshire.
yeah. It's kind of like a
Well,
roguish
to-
female version of him, though.
To your,
Can we do that?
Essentially, you're just making kind of the face with a feminine body attached. Basically, you're taking
Yeah.
Cheshire head, putting on a smaller version of a female form. It is a
Yeah,
very
she-
odd sight to see this
Question.
tiefling. Yes.
Do you keep the scarring that he has
Can
on
I?
him?
Can I?
I
Yeah, probably.
Don't know if you can do that simply because that would mean
I
that
mean-
your skin
Yeah,
damaged.
Oh.
It's changing. It's shape shifting it to give an appearance of it. If someone were to try and inspect it, they would see that it's something off, and they would probably think that it was like skin blotches rather than scars. But you could, as much as you've seen, you wouldn't be able to do the exact stuff that he has on him, but you would be able to, at the very least, have blotches that are meant to imply that there was scarring.
Yes, I do that then. Yes.
So she's like, no, let's get a better look at this scar. That's honestly a great idea. If they're like, you see something on the character that you want to see again, just get a changeling to turn into him and.
I just need to see this again. Hold on. Did you get a good look at him? Okay, I need to see that scar again.
Oh my god. I'm crying. This is the best, actually. Yeah, she's like a tiny little female Cheshire, I guess.
Also, for just
Hi.
fun,
Mhm.
Karg drops your ass off the chair. And you tell him to move you, so he moved you, but you just, you kind of turned in such a way that you slipped out and thump. But
I'm picking him up.
Roll an athletics check. Hold on, he's gonna plus his strength. I think that is a no. That's no. Yeah, he watched you pick him up like the Goliath onto his toes, and then you just see him like slowly lean back and just kind of put his feet
She's
back
putting
down.
him over her shoulder.
No, you're
Or,
not
excuse me.
trying to. He just slowly leans back and pulls you, so you're lifting off the ground slightly as you just like, hello there.
Wait, my toes are off the ground.
Yes.
I'm gonna wrap my legs around his waist.
Elisha is also just appraising this.
She's squinting at him in rage.
Alright, this escalated quickly.
I'm aware.
She's very upset.
He waddles his way back up the stairs to try and get you in the room to put on a shirt.
Is he touching the boobies?
To be fair, she's kind
Limey's
of
got-
hugging
okay.
herself around him.
I just realized if Limey ever gets to this episode, she's gonna have a heart attack.
Naked barbarians. Naked barbarians.
I don't
She's
know.
got to redraw that picture she made.
Cheshire back downstairs now.
Yep.
Yes, he's back downstairs dressed.
Coletta runs up to him looking like him. He's like,
Guru, do I need to make a wisdom save?
Yeah, go ahead, make a wisdom save.
No one just stop. No one was ready for this. The barbarians are tormenting the entire fucking group, and it isn't even 7 o'clock.
I mean, it's close. Not 7 yet. Okay. You stare at this smaller female form.
I don't even think he realizes it's female. He just sees smaller, younger version of him. Because it's him with his when he had his full horns,
Mm-hmm.
without facial scarring, probably like that scar he's got on his face,
Mm-hmm.
and like smaller.
But it just gave Chester an anxiety attack.
No,
Faint
Guru, that's not.
misting.
If we're going by the normal DC, he doesn't succeed.
No, he does not succeed. There's a
oh no, what did I do?
Hold on. I'm going to describe it for you. There's a faint misting in your eyes. You haven't felt this in a while. It's like nothing around you, but every sound, every footstep is thunderous. And you breathe in. Did you already breathe in? You had to have. The mask's on after all. You're just staring. 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 You feel someone jostling you, trying to move you. You see a reflection
Okay.
of yourself. And you see another one behind them. Another one behind them. It's like your mind's eye is trying to piece it together. Make a motion to try and reach out to them, and as it fades away, you just hear someone saying your name.
The blade probably goes to someone's neck.
Oh God!
Whoever's the one that was just touching him now has a blade to their neck.
That was probably Kaleido.
Oh, she doesn't try to touch him.
Okay.
Because I bet, how long is he out before someone actually tries to walk up to him?
I mean, I imagine they'd try to walk up to him pretty soon.
Since you're naked.
Yeah.
No, he's clothed. He's clothed.
He's
by the way.
clothed.
Is he still naked?
No,
like,
he's
can I
clothed.
No, he's clothed.
I heard he got his jacket. That was all I heard.
No,
So
he came back downstairs clothed, and the person,
Okay.
as you blink your eyes and you come back to it, you actually feel an arm around your wrist, keeping you from like pushing any. As you see Karg just like sitting there, like easy,
Mm.
breathe.
Mm.
He like reaches up and like he grabs your he reaches as though he's going to grab the mask, and he kind of pauses and he like grabs your shoulders, like take it off and breathe.
He will
Please. You're seeing spots in your eyes, by the way. By this point,
Yeah.
it's almost been 5 minutes. You almost blacked
Worth-
out.
Worth it to note. Notices something is there's an issue with him. She gets so spooked that she changes back to like her default form, like the
oh
changeling form.
Jesus!
Oh, I
And
guess
she
it's
goes
worth
to
a
get
note.
like
Okay.
it's anybody, like tears in her eyes.
Yeah, that's probably where Karg came in.
It's worthy to note, for those 5 minutes he didn't move, he also wasn't breathing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's why I
Jesus.
said it was almost 5 minutes. You almost got to the point where you were gonna make con save to see if you blacked out.
So he slowly takes off his mask and goes, okay. And you'll sheath the machete.
Mm-hmm.
And he just has he has the mask to his chest as he just goes and sits down.
Yep.
You just triggered a Vet's flashbacks. Congrats, Kaleido.
I'm sorry. shit! Okay, no, she's like,
No,
she's
this
like
is character
running.
development. You
Just joking.
only learn through fuck up shit.
I'm playing.
Yeah, no worries.
As soon as he starts to move, she like as soon as he sits down, she's like running up to him crying and like apologizing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
It just goes silent.
I just okay. So I know he's fucking awkward with contact. I just like motion if he can see me, just motion like a back patting motion, like.
1 second, I'm making a strength check.
Strength check.
He's not in the mood to understand what the hell she means, so he's just about to fucking slap the hell out of Kaleido's back.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, back.
Back, of course. No. Obviously, his back is just like I was like, oh boy. Yep. Go ahead and roll that strength check. Okay. With the 16, you're in control enough that it's not like you're slamming her into the table or anything. It's just it's a little bit rough still, but you are, you're doing it in a way that doesn't discomfort her.
He mumbles something under his breath that Kaleido would hear. I don't know if anybody else hears it.
I mean, we're probably crowding around you at this
Yeah.
point.
Probably not crowding
He's-
around him because Karg
Yeah,
will
gotta
drag you
give
all
him
back.
some air. Yeah.
I'd
that's
say only Kaleido will hear it.
Okay.
Basically, he said something. It's extremely cut up and like the most simplest version of the words, but I'm gonna say it what it would come out as basically, which is that only usually happens when I see blood.
Ooh.
Oh Lord.
Okay. It was like a little quiet, and she says, "Okay," and she sits next to him, like trying not to overwhelm him. She stays a little close to him.
Kaleido, could you do me a favor and not do that again?
I'm sorry, I won't. Oh no, I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
You just looked a little sorry. Let's get moving, shall we? And Cheshire, probably still fucking out of breath completely, just walks out the door.
Oh.
Follow him. It's
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Alright, and you all are gathered together. Karg.
Have we gotten the map?
Hold on. Karg pulls Kaleido's hood over her head so that she's, basically giving her a chance to, do what she likes to. If she wants to stay as her normal appearance, she can, which is currently her standard default form. Dove, you are woken up by Ellie. Oh,
No.
and
I'm not
Karg,
topless, I swear.
Karg also
thought there
bangs
was-
against the door as well.
Guru, I thought she was woken up by the screaming of Kaleido downstairs.
Probably like
Probably,
like,
yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's probably what brought her
But she's
downstairs.
been awake, so she would have heard and
Yeah,
fucking bolted down.
yeah.
She would have just saw Cheshire standing there for another 4 minutes with no moving of the chest whatsoever.
Lightly shaking. And, like, one hand...
Would he have like?
Yes?
Would he have looked like the eyes of a blind person during that?
Um,
Kind of like, because he usually has these like piercing blue. Did they become like an almost clear blue?
let me put it this way. There is a term that, and this is something I personally find aesthetically pleasing, and if you want to say, otherwise, by all means, you have black sclera, right?
Like the white in my eyes
Yes.
are black.
Are they white
Yes.
or black? Yes.
They're black.
When you went like this, your eye turned into like an ice, almost like an ice blue, almost where it looked like it was like veins were actually like white veins were coming from it, like you were barely blinking.
I probably blinked once during those 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was when you were coming out of it.
Can I go after him? Because he just like left the inn.
He's probably in the cart at the moment, but as I said, you will all be catching up with him. It's not like he's going very far. He's just in the cart.
Oh
Karg,
no, he does something else first.
Okay.
Oh, what's the building made out of?
What made out of?
Like the
Pudding.
the building.
The building?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
building's made out of stone.
Yeah, you guys get to the cart and his fists are fucking bloody.
That's why I said I would follow him as soon as
Yeah.
he left.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
no.
him. Like as soon
You
as he
heard
walks
some
outside,
thuds.
as soon as you walked outside, you see him like beating the hell out of the wall. Which 1 second here,
Give me
Just
that
'cause you
fucking
said-
damage.
8 points of slashing damage to your knuckles
Slashing
No.
damage.
because he busted his knuckles open.
Can you mark that for me?
I'll mark it for you.
I can roll, but changing the numbers on the sheet is a fucking pain.
Yeah, worries,
I'm
no
gonna-
worries. I gotcha.
I'm gonna walk over to him once he sits down because there's no way I'm interrupting that.
Oh boy.
Oh, that was a level of trauma I didn't expect. She's pulling out bandages, and you know exactly why she has those, and wrapping his arms.
Mhm.
Or not his arms, but his hands.
His hands, his knuckles.
I'm alright.
Mm-hmm. She keeps wrapping.
Karg herds everyone outside after he like gets basically a breakfast to go platter for everyone, just like a big old basket full of food, and takes it as everyone gets in the car. He looks at the bandages, kind of glances up at Cheshire. If the pain helps, I'll leave it.
He's like, he's not fetal.
Yeah.
He's near fetal, with the mask to his chest still.
Karg just kind of looks at you and just like, give him room to breathe, everyone.
I'm just wrapping his arms.
You already have by this point. He's like, no, it's just give him room to breathe.
I'm
Push
alright.
him, I know you're all right. I know. He kind of he doesn't pat you. He pats the side of the cart that you're next to. Gives a little nod, just kind of staring at you. We've got your back, okay? Just lean on us. Hops into the front of the cart. Starts the cart forward. On his way out, I will mark off for Karg. He's basically going to quickly make a pit stop, run inside, pay 10 silver because he has no gold to get the map. Yeah, he's got 0 gold. He's got 22 silver now. But he comes out with the map. He's like, Elisha, I need someone to navigate. He jumps into the seat, and Elisha, put onto your items that you now have a map of Mervale.
Heck yeah.
And hopefully by next week, I'm going to work on it as hard as I can to get you guys a map of
I put
Mervale.
12 gold into his pocket, and it's painfully obvious
Cool,
I
cool.
did that.
He just kind of glanced back. He's just like, I had the goal. I had what it was needed for getting this done. You know I can go without. Don't worry.
I know you
Sheesh.
can. That doesn't mean I'm letting you. So shut up and drive.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah! He starts him up, and as you guys continue to roll out and leave the city, beginning on your trek towards the Emerald Towers, so that's a good place to end the session. A little early, but at the same time, with all I have here, that was a lot for everyone to take in.
I did. So many fucking circumstances lead into that fucking happening, and it was all by fucking
Yeah.
accident.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I also want to check, Guru, now that the session's over.
Yes.
Kaleido, the tiefling form is like Kaleido's like masterpiece, golden, like best thing she has, most solid. So can she change the colors of it regularly, like the palette? Skin color, eye color?
For the identity, I feel like it's like you have your your standard more pale skinned, like pale white, like the milky white kind of shapeshifter form, which is your base form, and then there's Kaleido. That one is a quote unquote set form. So if you wanted to have like the expertise with the different things, you'd have to be in that form. but you can kind of go a little bit varied in terms of things like eye color.
Yeah, that's just.
Palette.
I just literally
Just
want to
for
stuck with color. I
aesthetic.
don't want.
Just
yeah,
for
I don't want
aesthetic, yeah.
proficiencies. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Okay.
For aesthetic,
good.
yes, that's what I'm saying. You can. We love you too, Emmy. We're so glad that you were able to. I was like, I really hope that you're here because I'm not sure if you know. I mean, if you're gonna roll for good for the thing, but I want you to be the one who rolls it. And then there was the fact that I'm like, you know what, Karga's gonna have to do some confronting soon, but he's gonna do it. He's gonna have to do it one at a time. And today he chose Alasha because he could get Alasha just 1v1 and ask her. He has big dad feelings and he wants to be protect, but at the same time, he needs to be wise.
Why are you fucking sniffing my toes?
So yeah, yeah.
Surprise.
Fuck, dude.
That was the lad.
If you would have just been fucking normal Cheshire, nothing would have happened. If you would have just been a normal version of Cheshire, we'd be like, alright, cool. But no, you had to look like a younger Cheshire.
Just a smaller Cheshire. A small
Don,
Cheshire.
Can I ask a question, or rather,
Ask
can I
a question.
DM you a question?
DM me it, sure.
All right. There's critical role on right now, so I'm gonna bounce.
Go bounce. We understand. I'm gonna answer. See if I.
It's
need to
not
answer the
on.
question here.
It's not on YouTube. It's on their Critical Role Twitch. It's no
Yeah, that's
longer
where
on
she goes
Geek-
to watch it.
Yeah, I'm just letting her know because it got taken off Geek and Sundry.
Why?
They're going full independent
Oh,
now.
Ah,
Mm.
Ooh, woo.
nice.
Fuck, that gave me stress. Jesus.
Yeah. I mean that was it was an intense session and it ended as it should have, with you
Yeah.
guys heading on your next journey and realizing that you've got some baggage. Now we got to see how well you guys handle that. But of course, we have time for
I
that.
DM.
I
I
saw.
did.
No worries.
You guys thought
Um,
Cheshire didn't talk a lot before.
Roll an intelligence, a history check if you have proficiency in it, Paris,
I don't.
or a medicine check.
I don't have foreseen that either, but
She's
it's
trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with Cheshire. Like, what fucking mental instability this.
We'll see.
which one?
Your choice, history or medicine. Obviously, we'll.
Would
give
I
you
have
two different
advantage given
things.
the background?
Given the background, I'm letting you roll.
Okay, fair enough. Wow, see, for 0.
Actually, because you were naked, I'm gonna roll two things real quick. Nope. just one.
Alasha.
Wow, terrible. Yeah.
Alasha,
no, you were
you remember
naked.
when I said you could write a book on Cheshire?
Yeah.
Wait,
you're starting
what
to
do you
see.
have me rolling here?
Based off the your background as a warrior, you're asking about the markings, correct? The scarring.
No, I'm asking about that mental reaction.
Oh, the reaction. Medicine-wise, like you came down, you didn't see what triggered it, but based off of your experience with people coming across like certain things that trigger them, there is some kind of stressor that could have caused it. You weren't there to see it because Kaleido panicked and turned back into her quote-unquote self.
Let's turn back after the.
Would I have recognized what might have done it?
Yeah, she said that she shapeshift after Dove had come down. And I was down there before Dove.
I mean, you were carried up by Karg to put on a shirt. which
I'm
was
confused
before.
on what
So,
happened when.
Karg
I imagine
took you
like medical
upstairs.
mumbo jumbo though. Guru was like, okay, why is he like this? And she explained what happened though,
Yeah.
which I feel like Ellie would have been right behind, so she would have probably heard. All I did was turn into him. What the fuck?
Which that sounds like the stressor, but you can't. I mean, you can't just like know why. It's not like you know. You can
What
piece
was the
together
fucking
from that.
perception for?
Oh, that was to see if he saw the markings as well. The DC was 10. He rolled a 9.
Oh,
Oh, so close.
Then again, he also had been looking. You know, when he walked in, he didn't see Cheshire's chest. He saw his ass. And then he looked to the left and saw Ellie had no shirt on. So Ellie didn't exactly help him.
Ellie was one of the people that saw it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
She didn't say
She
anything.
had
about
her.
it.
She had her biddies covered.
She had them covered, but she was topless.
I suppose I'll just have to ask about it then.
I just
Wait,
I like
you
the
didn't see
idea of fucking Elisha just sitting there calmly. All of a sudden, this shit goes off. Her eyes go wide. Like, I'm sorry, the fuck is happening?
Right.
Wait,
what
hold
has
on.
happened?
I spaced out for a good couple seconds. What? What I
No,
miss?
because I mean, this is still praising.
Hmm?
Still praising.
Still praising you.
And then this happens, and she's like, "What's going on?"
Wait, what? Exactly.
As Emmy just said, the blinking man gif.
Yeah. Just,
I just fucking imagine this point with Elisha. It's just like one day she's gonna whip out a whiteboard and just have 50 questions on it. Like,
all right. So here we'll start to shoot the top.
We'll start with the easiest question. The fuck.
Yes, but those questions, of course, take time, and time we are out of because we are ending the session, as I said. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you have a Twitch account and you want to watch us when we are doing these, we stream them every Thursday, generally around 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it can go a little bit later, just because people's schedules. We got to work with what we got, but we do stream. Follow us if you want to keep up with when we start. We also do Sorcery and Secrets at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. We start the streaming around 4 o'clock. Just get things set up and whatnot, which is how I figured out about all this with the camera and stuff like that. If you're watching this on YouTube and that's where you caught us, please leave us a like and a comment. We'd really like to know what you liked about this, where you're hoping to see this go. If you just want to say hello, please, by all means, we will love to say hello back. And subscribe if you want to keep up with when we post the content, which we try and post Temptations of I'd say usually around Fridays, and we post this one on Saturdays. So we usually give it about 2 days from when we record it to when it's posted. And
Ooh,
yeah.
excuse me.
Yes, if you've been enjoying it, we are glad to be able to have to have been able to enjoy this with you, and we hope we see you next time. Bye bye.
I'm a train wreck.
Yes, he is.
But we still love you,
Yes, we do.
boy.
Bye.